Daddy! Armstrong and the President aren't going to give this mission much more time.
I can't believe they went for it to begin with. They're the ones responsible for the purge.
Yes, and in turn, all of this. But the public is howling for blood. The President is preparing for a massive invasion.
With the defense grid still operational, they'll be destroyed.
Get to work.
Nice one!
Blue missile.
You need to hurry. Armstrong and the President aren't going to give this mission much more time.
I can't believe they went for it to begin with. They're the ones responsible for the purge.
Yes, and in turn, all of this. But the public is howling for blood. The President is preparing for a massive invasion.
With the defense grid still operational, they'll be destroyed.
Get to work. uploading new directions. Uploading new directions.
Spencer's here! Nailed ya!
Nav point update.
What's your status? Where's that evac? This shit is starting to piss me off.
Transponder V7 deactivated. Standing by.
I knew I could count on you.
we done?
Almost.
What the hell is... You son of a bitch!
You can't even tell the difference between patriotism and treason. No wonder you never realized the truth. About Emily.
What do you know about Emily?
More than you ever will.
No signs of the hostile. I think we got him. Urak 2 returning to convoy.
Long walk.
That's your problem. Hello, PJ.
Oh, god damn it.
It's P Jizzle.
I tabbed out of
Why-
the game and he lets go of the plane. Oh well.
Are you still streaming? I was watching.
Yeah.
Oh, you stopped
Catch that
streaming?
guy's
No,
butt?
I'm still streaming.
Oh.
It's just the...
Hello, everybody
Yeah.
watching. This is Sometimes We Play Game, where PJ is playing a game and the two of us are being complete utter dicks.
Yep. What?
Well, I just got out from doing, like, movie night with my wife.
Oh.
So I am forgivable.
Well, we'll see.
Forgiven.
Your shield is mighty purple there, friend.
I don't know why it's so purple. Why is it purple?
It is what I would describe as exceptionally purple.
I don't know why it's purple either. I thought maybe it would just have like a billion poison resist. It only has 12.
What are you playing?
The purple shield game.
Oh, okay.
Diablo.
Oh.
Don't sound so sad.
I don't know how to pull up with this. There we go. Yeah, this game makes all kinds of sense for what I'm going through right now.
I'm watching you, don't worry. I'm just feeling the pain with you.
Well, I don't know if you saw earlier, like the collision detection is just almost non-existent for some parts. Or
I'm
like
not sure if I saw, but
there was one part where I was just holding on to the guy's back for probably a good minute, and it was just eating up all my ammo. So
that seems promising. Anyway,
Yeah.
what quest are we on? We have
Oh.
to... Okay. Complete. We have to go to look for the Hudrodric Malice in the Missionary Bank. Beware of the smith that guards it. Okay.
Did you do
butts.
the forgotten or the?
Oh well.
Yeah, the Forgotten Tower?
Yeah, you did that one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally the first mission I did. I sprinted all the way to her and murdered her.
Nice.
And I was level 0. I was level 1, so I was like, ah!
All right. Well, in that case, we'll go to the outer cloister.
I don't have that. I don't have the Black
You,
Marsh either.
you might now.
I have to run all the way to this damn TP.
God.
So inconvenient that you're speeding up the process in which I desired.
Alright. Here's one to the Black Marsh. That's it, no more. You gotta work for the rest of them.
Aw, but I'm definitely done it.
We gotta go find the Herodric Phallus.
Hey, 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 hey. I got the booty. So anyway, so my wife and I are psychopaths. We're like, let's rewatch One Piece.
Why?
All
Because
5 billion
like
episodes?
Yeah, it's like 2,000 episodes. I don't know, 1,000 episodes now?
Enough.
A lot. So my wife was just, like, my wife and I were talking about it. I was like, yeah, can you believe One Piece has gotten so far? And like, and I kind of watched the first episode to be like, wow, look at how because they released the HD stuff. I was like, look how the design has changed so much, but like in a good way, and blah blah blah. So we decided to rewatch it. Well, and my wife came out and she's like, yeah, I've never actually watched beyond like the Oolong Park series, and I was like, Arlong Park? She's like, yeah, Oolong Park. And I was like, oh man, Oolong's a T, but okay. So yeah, so that's now what we're doing. Like that's like what if we don't have a movie to watch, that's what we watch.
Nothing wrong with that.
Mm.
I mean, it'd be nice if she got the names right, but you know.
Oh, it's also she hasn't watched it since she was a kid, and
Okay.
when she watched it, it was out earlier in Japan
Oh,
than
of
in
course.
America, so it was like even longer ago.
Back in the long ago.
In the before four.
In the before fire. Oh no, these things also do AoE damage, just like you. God, you just murder
You
everything.
stay
Huh?
in the true.
I don't know what. Like, I was thinking about going Hammerden, but I don't know what to do.
You do Zeladin. It'll stack with fanaticism, I think.
I have to check that. I believe it does, though.
So you can just smack things lightning fast.
Yeah, then you have a shield, so like.
Oh my
things hit
god,
your
there's
back
so
and
many
you're-
nasties in there. Go get them.
I'm coming.
Wait, are you guys currently streaming too?
No.
Okay, 'cause I was gonna say I could flip it on so that way it's all three. It's just different games.
I think that would be unwise.
Okay.
Well, I think it would be. I just think it would be unwise because then what are you gonna caption it as?
So I would just leave it as Bionic Commando because that's the main thing.
Like sometimes
okay.
we host a shit show.
Usually we do.
Even better, include
Sometimes
all the
we do
audio
our own
from all
thing.
three games.
So for anybody watching who probably doesn't give a shit, but I do, we have hit 300 followers.
Yay!
I mean,
Not
yay.
subscribers. They don't pay. Cheap bastards. You think this content is free for us to make? I mean, it is, but still.
Holy fuck. I super regret selling off a portion of my coin.
Stop selling your fucking coin. You
No,
dumb
no,
piece
no,
of
no, no,
shit.
no. This, like, I'm
No,
not.
no, no.
I haven't done it since then. But like when I
Oh,
got
okay.
the rig and stuff.
Yeah, no, I remember you
So-
sold your coin when you got the rig, and you complained about it then. I thought you just said you did more, and I was like,
No,
"Fuck
no, no, no.
you."
So it's just
No,
on,
Zach,
on
come back up.
two of the four. It's up to 16K.
Don't fucking look at that shit. It makes you depressed.
No, I mean I'm still
Get it
happy.
and
I'm
forget it.
happy. It's just
What are you doing? Like, I was gonna yell at you right when you said that you were selling coin. I was like, stop selling my retirement.
I'm not fucking selling any of it until it's a very good point.
Stop selling my retirement plan.
So one of the funny
yes.
complaints that are going on right now is people. I guess there's all kinds of different ways to invest crypto, and one of the things is kind of like putting it into a long-term savings account. And now people are freaking out, like I can't take my money that I just put in like 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah, and they're not happy about
that's
it.
that's
I
me.
wonder
But I mean,
why.
yeah. Did you read the info?
No, I really do wonder why. I mean,
Yeah.
not being able to read is a pretty common, consequence of this generation. Yeah, I know I don't know how to read.
Yeah. But with With our first cashed out million, we're definitely getting Bob an SSD.
Oh my god. We're getting him an SSD. That's it? No, we're getting him more than an SSD. We're gonna get him an SSD and we're gonna buy a
I
39.
uninstalled another game that we weren't playing today.
Oh my fucking god. What game did you uninstall?
Overwatch.
God
Oh,
damn
that's
it.
fine. That's like, it's one of those like about time, Jesus.
Really? 'Cause
Well, I gotta make room for Back for Blood and Battlefield later on in the
Battlefield,
month.
yeah.
It's gonna be like 128 gig download or some
So
shit.
who spent any money on those things yet? And how
Not
much money
me.
did you spend?
I have not spent money yet.
Yeah, it's gonna be like $170 for me, so yippee.
Why?
What the hell?
Because the edition of I always buy the fucking edition that gives me all the content for Battlefields because I always play it. Battlefield's been one of those games where I always play all the stuff that comes out for it.
Okay.
So I was like, well, it costs $90 to get the fucking edition that like the
No, the fucking
the edition that comes with all the stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, the one that comes with all of the ammo.
it's the one that comes with the all the DLC that's coming out, like all the projected DLC. So it's like, okay, it's $90. Fuck my
Yep.
life. And then Black for Blood, they're like, you want to buy the projected DLC? I was like, oh, I know that what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna buy it because I don't want to, but then you guys are gonna want to play the DLC, and like I'm gonna want to play it
Oh,
too.
when have I ever?
Continuously, all the time, forever.
Oh yeah, probably.
But it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where I was like, oh, yeah. So what that means is I don't buy it now, and then I spend more later on it. Or one of you guys buys it for me, and then I feel guilty.
Oh, you
Good.
know,
Should feel guilty.
birthday.
I do feel guilty. I feel guilty all the time because it's not like I don't have the money to spend, but it's like trying to be reasonable with my money, and then you guys are like, stop being an adult, start being a man-child.
Do we get a
And I'm like,
discount through Twitch?
you are right. I agree. What's up?
Do we get any kind of discount through Twitch?
Oh, there's
That's
a
a
waypoint.
question. Oh, I literally just walked away from that. Well, I thought I heard a diamond drop.
Mm.
Oh, a gem did drop somewhere.
Yeah, you
There
heard
it
it
is.
too, right? All the way. Oh wow, it was a diamond too. What a call.
Someone has expensive ears.
Yeah, if we get that NordVPN hookup, we'll be able to get the games at a discount.
Oh, well, I
Sweet.
know like there's the stuff where we play a game and if if somebody buys a copy of it,
We get a percentage of, so like
Yeah.
we can advertise
same
that
difference.
we're playing the game, and if they buy it from us.
Oh, I was
get a
gonna say if we
percentage.
advertise that we're playing the game and then we play and we buy the game that way.
Oh, I
Well, we just need
guess.
to hook up with totallylegitkeys.com or something.
Oh yeah, definitely. We need a sponsorship from them.
I don't think we should be advertising.
Not
that
give
on stream.
computerviruskeys.com.
So anyway.
Good old games actually is pretty flexible
Mhm.
with that sort of stuff, but I think you have to be a proven commodity.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say like we put it on, and if people get it through us, like that's great, and we can recomp the money.
I'll buy it
for our
through
gameplay
through
of
us.
What'd you say?
I said I will buy it through us.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't know if all of us
no,
can buy it
that's
through
not
us.
where I
'cause
should have planned.
I think one of you needs to own the game to get that ability.
Ah,
I mean,
well, we tried.
like,
gaming
no,
the
I mean, like
system.
I can get the game, and then you could do it that way. Then again, I don't think you should talk about how to game the system while you're currently.
We're giving our
actively
viewers valuable information. None of them. So,
Well, it's because you're playing this game, so.
yeah, I know.
Bionic Badambado.
Bionic badonkadonk.
Yes.
We can
Badonk.
make it bigger. We can make it bouncier.
I wonder if that's how, like, when you go in for plastic surgery, that's what the doctor says as they look at you. They start smacking your ass saying,
We're gonna give you a badonk donk bonk
we
bonk
can
donk,
make it
donk, donk.
bouncier. And they're like, let me dribble them cheeks.
Do not make eye contact
And,
while I am observing.
Like, I'm in here eating biscuits, and no matter what you hear, don't you open that door. But biscuit eating aside, which is a euphemism, obviously.
For eating cake.
Yeah, like Mario cake. what was I saying? Something Mario cake.
Eat it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been very interested in how the whole like
Oh, died.
how Hope died. Yes,
No, I died.
I've always wondered if like in the Mario when they were like doing that whole like coming for cake thing, if there was like actually a joke euphemism going on in the background. Because I can't say that cake has any sort of special meaning in Japanese.
I
I
think it's
can think
like
of.
my friend who's always like, will there be punch and pie for stuff?
That's a South Park reference, no?
I know,
Care
but
that's
like
weird.
there has to be some other. I don't know.
It has to be a euphemism for something.
Well, just there has to be other tie-ins to stuff for it. That's what I'm hoping.
Oh, you left the stuff here. I'm opening a portal to town to sell all these rare gears.
I was looking for an upgrade to my shield, but it isn't really.
I don't think you're gonna get any gear in this level that's an upgrade to your shield.
I think it might be. 9% damage. Oh, taken goes to mana. I don't want to take damage to get mana. If I dealt damage and got mana, that'd be something.
Oh man, this is just what I want. Motion sickness. Okay.
Oh, and also, Zach, don't say that any gear that I find here wouldn't be an upgrade. You don't know how shitty my gear is right now.
Aha.
That bad?
It just might. I got through the entirety of Act 2, and I literally did not replace a single thing.
Huh.
Oh, except I got one ring. I got the Nagel ring, I think, from Act 2, which is just 17% better chance of getting magical items. A few other incidental fixes.
You're not allowed to be tired.
I gotta go in the office tomorrow.
But that's
Oh,
tomorrow's
that-
tired, not today's.
That sucks.
I have to test a Windows 11 task sequence on-prem
Why?
because you gotta test it. But do One X enabled. I think everything's gonna work. I was testing on one computer, but it's just not supported by Windows 11. Insider Preview worked on it, but the actual production, at least, it does not. But it does work on another laptop that I had that is supported, so
Magic.
go me, I guess.
Like, look, I don't want to explain why it works. It works.
That should be enough for you guys.
Today at work today, I was like about to have a fucking meltdown at some of the staffers. And because I had to go into my office too. Well, that was mostly because they're doing fire alarm and power testing at our building.
Mm-hmm.
So like we weren't gonna have power for not half the day, but for like a quarter of the day. So I was like, oh, I'll go to my office. That way I don't have to like be without. So there I am at my office, and they were talking about all like after all the crap we went through, they're like, oh, and you guys should have done this and this, and like you should really tell Comcast what for. And I sat there, and I was like fucking foaming. You could see the blood vessels on my fucking head about to explode. And then finally, after all like this criticism coming through from like this other team, the one team that I've been having the most problem with, the head girl from it, was just like, you know what, guys? All that being said, you guys did an amazing job. I know you're really fighting hard, and everything open. There was no problems on your end, and you know what? You guys really pulled it through. And I sat there, and you know how like it takes one little thing like that to really bring you down. And I was like, man, fuck, I was gonna kill somebody.
Oh,
Fuck, you brought me into like a
disappointed.
mood where I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Fuck, it's doing it again.
But okay, they gave you the pat on the back at the end, but they still laid
Well, it was a
into you
different
with
team.
shit.
It was a different team that was laying into me, and then she did
Ah,
that,
okay.
and then I told the other team I was gonna have words with them. I was like, you're about to catch these fists. And the girl from that team was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, oh, you don't understand, do you? Well, I'm about to remind you what people in the office fucking.
Avoid
Wow.
me.
Pretty much. No, it's like I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but I was like, oh yeah. I'm just gonna start pointing out all the issues that you guys are having and like why everything is delayed on your side and how you guys give us a 3-day window and we still get the job fucking done. 3 days? I'm like, 3 days? That's impossible. And they're like, well, but that's the day. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's impossible. I'll still do it, but it's impossible. Somehow fucking pull it out their ass, our ass, and they're like, see, you guys can do it. I was like, never, ever tell me what we can and cannot do. Like, it's not up to you to decide what I can time frame out. Anyway, I am bitching because I am
It's
upset.
It happens.
backseat management, and then they want to leverage, hindsight being 2020. Well, this is what you could have done. Of course, totally discounting all the work that you did do to make it happen. It's like you could have sat on your ass and done nothing, didn't push anything, and then where would you guys be?
My thumb firmly up my ass. Whatever. Again, I'm trying not to be mad about it. Sorry, I did have to fucking say that. Probably shouldn't have said it on stream, but here we are. My name's PJ.
Yep.
I don't know that you work for Facebook.
Oh no, Jeff Bezos is gonna be so mad at me.
Yes.
Wait.
It's Elon Diaz, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say nothing.
Apologize to Celine Dion.
I don't know who that is.
Well, head of the Backstreet Boys.
Oh my god. Wasn't the head of the Backstreet Boys also the guy who was like the leading member of Linkin Park?
Oh, I have no idea.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the name was like Britney Spears.
Okay.
The alternate universe in which we live. Wow, look at that. I went through this whole section and it had nothing to do with where we're supposed to go.
Oh yeah, I found like the next, like the entrance to the next area like an hour ago. But you were
Oh.
talking, so I don't want to bug you. Also,
at
I
that.
was doing all this.
Nice guy Bob out here just eating experience. Joking. So anyway. There I was, fucking just walking down the street, and bam, it hit me. A truck.
Hmm.
Oh, so anyway. So with our trip getting so close,
Yeah.
my wife and I are trying to like leverage everything that we have to do. So we still have a quarantine, and my wife's like, "Oh, honey, I found like a way for us to get the international driver's license without you having to go into the AAA." And I was like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like, "And everything's good?" And she's like, "Yeah, you can just apply for it here, and they'll have it to you in 10 days." I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." I didn't like look into it because my wife kind of said she vetted it. So I got a call from them today, and they're like, "Oh, just so you know, like these are the countries that are like we can't approve of." And I was like, "Which ones?" Japan. I'm like, "God damn it!" First country on the list that they don't give international license for.
Who's this?
I don't actually know who
Another
my wife
company
was.
or?
Yeah, it's not AAA.
Okay.
It wasn't AAA. I didn't know it wasn't AAA. I thought it was. I was like, okay, well, I have to now, like, the whole point of, I canceled my appointment with them and everything.
I mean, I've literally, god damn it, I died again. I've gone in where it's just like, oh, I'm going to Publix. AAA's right next door. While I'm here, I might as well do the thing.
Yeah, well, I also had to go in, like, bright and early in the morning,
Mhm.
because I'd have to go to my office and then go in.
Ah.
But yeah. Yeah, this could be an upgrade for your little helper dude. This is rare. I don't really need it.
You can hold on to it for your next guy if you want. It's not an upgrade for his, because he actually, his weapon's okay-ish.
I don't have any room for it in my inventory, so whatever. Unnecessary. Move on. There's great evil everywhere. We're literally in a crypt where everything is trying to kill us and everything is dead. The game is afoot, and the foot is afoot.
The Ninja Turtles when you need them.
We don't have to worry about the
They're
fall of the
getting-
Foot Clan. They're already dead.
So, okay, so you know the Wu-Tang Clan?
Do not fuck with.
The Wu-Tang Clan?
What about
Did you
it?
say yeah, fuck them?
No, I said don't fuck. Do not fuck with.
No, I was
Ain't
saying
nothing buddy to fuck with. Ain't
when
nothing
I
to fuck
was,
with.
so when I was a kid, and I guess they started becoming popular when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So when I first was introduced to me, like it was zero context were given. They're like, yeah, don't mess with the Wu-Tang Clan. I was like, isn't that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like enemy?
No, that's the Foot Clan.
I look, I did not remember.
You gotta know your
and
clans.
For a while, I thought
You're from
that's
Florida. It's very important that you know these things.
I'm from that part of Florida where everyone just shoots each other. Like, it doesn't matter what clan you're in, you just get fucking shot. You pull out a gun anywhere, you get fucking shit kicked out of you. Not the heathenistic part of Florida, where people are like, we're a gang, and it's like, oh, that's cute. Part of Florida, someone's like, I'm a gang, and then just gets shot by the police officer 57 times. And it's like, yeah, that's what happens when you try to pretend to be a gang in Miami. And then you have the other, like, the mafioso, or like the fucking Cuban mafia, who actually are like more intellectual about how they go around.
Indeed.
They pretty much just own all of the fucking repo. Every single one of those repos. Actually, Labab, you would know. You know that down on Miami Beach, going to the Publix by my old place,
Yeah.
there was a like a car repo, like a tow company. So that's owned by the Cuban mafia.
Oh, nice guys, huh?
They're not. Look, again, they're I would say they're intellectuals. It's like they know their business and they do their business. They're not into like, it's not protection money. It's not like that shit you see in movies. That may have been how it used to be, but it's not how it is now. Anyway,
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to mess with them.
I don't want to. You never want to mess with any gangsters. There's no point to. There's nothing to gain from it.
And best not end up on their radar anyway.
Only time I've ever been. So, I think I've told this story before. When I was in Japan, I was chased down the street by the Yakuza. And so, long story short, what happened was this. I was... this was in Nerima Takanodai, where I lived at the time.
What the fuck?
And-
God damn it! I died again.
When I was... One night, my wife sent me down to pay our phone bill. And so
Yeah.
the way you pay phone bills there is you go down to the convenience store, and then you pay the bill at the convenience store. It's very convenient. So
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So I shot down to the convenience store. It was only a few minutes away. PJ, you were there before.
Oh yeah.
That. So, yeah, the convenience store is just like down the street. It was like a 2-minute walk. So I actually took my bike and I biked down there, and I had to go get cash out at the ATM at the train station, and then go to the convenience store to pay. So I biked down to the train station. When I was taking the cash out, I noticed like this guy staring at me, and it's pretty late. And I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved with any fucking weirdo. This happens all the time. They like call the cops on me, or they you know, they try to stalk me. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna leave. And so I got on my bike and I fucking busted ass up to the Family Mart, which is where I was gonna pay the bill, figuring I lost the guy because, like, you know, he wasn't on a bike. And I get up there and I pay the bill and I come outside and I look down the street and I see a cop with like 6 dudes sprinting up the street at me. So the cop gets to me first because he's on a bike, and the cop asked me to stay there and wait. And I asked him what was going on, and he was like, "Oh, we'll explain in a second." So I just start chit-chatting with the cop, and I was like, "Well, you know, I live here, and you know, I've been in Japan for 10 years, or like 9 years at that point, or 8 years, I can't remember." And I'm just chatting with the guy, and the guy was like, "Oh, you know, I don't think it's you." And I was like, "What happened that makes you think anything was me?" And so it ends up that some foreigner, but you know, you can't tell foreigners apart, threw a rock through the window of one of the restaurants there, which happened to be a restaurant that was under the local group's protection. Now, I only figured out that whole protection part because of what happened next, where these guys ran up and they're like, "All right, damn it!" And I was like, "Oh my god, that's super fucking stereotypical. This is like what you see in a cartoon of how they were acting." And they were like, "Was it you?" Blah blah blah. And you know, I'm again, you don't want to fuck with them. I'm not gonna try to be like some big shot, but I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I've lived here too long to be an idiot. Explain to me what's going on, and I have nothing to hide. And at this point, I think the cop is on my side because he's like, yeah, you're not acting sketchy, blah blah blah. Anyway, so all of a sudden, like, this old guy is working his way up the hill with like another two of these guys, and the old guy is the guy from the restaurant, and I have seen him before. I don't know if you've ever remembered me. Maybe he has because I was a foreigner, but he gives me a once over, and he's like, "This isn't the guy." And then all of those guys that came running, I shit you not, they fucking 90-degree bowed. "Sumimasen deshita!" Like, "We're so sorry," and then they fucking just sprinted off into the distance.
We gotta go find another white guy.
Yeah, pretty much. But they just sprinted off.
Kind of like EDF,
And the cop
just
is
hold
standing
shift.
there with me. The cop is standing with me. And I turned to the cop and I was like, like, don't, like, this is fucking, don't fuck with me on this. And the cop was like profusely apologizing, said like, you know, they couldn't give a good description of who the foreigner was, and you know, blah blah blah. And I told him, I was like, look, I know, I've lived here a long time, and I knew this cop. And I was like, come on, man, you really think it was me? Like, you couldn't.
Let me know what I could get away with.
Like, you really, bud? Like, it really hurting my fucking soul here, bud. I mean, then again, if I was like, if I knew the foreigner who did that, I'd fucking beat the shit out of him. It's like, really, you're just giving me a harder time in my neighborhood. This is somehow a good idea. So anyway, yeah. Oh, Kota! What is up, babe?
Oh man. Hello.
How's it going, Kota?
So yeah, that was my one and only true run-in with the Japanese Yakuza. The only other thing that happened was, you know, there is there's no better way to put it than like the Nigerians who are in Roppongi. And PJ, I think you've seen them before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got on to Kevin because he called them something else.
Okay, well let's not say that.
Well, I'm
here.
not gonna say that. Just
In
huh.
general.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in those places, they used to hire students to be harassed by them because there is a no harassment law, and so they'd hire students to go out and just walk down the street, and if the guys would follow them like a certain distance, then the cops would come flying out and grab them, and you know, arrest them and deport them usually.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's an illegal activity, but it was being like baited. But this isn't America. This is Japan, so they don't give a shit about your rights. So they'll bait you all day.
What the fuck is up with the dudes that they would take that bait?
They would get deported.
I understand, but they're just like serial harassers. Like that was the reputation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've
Pretty
had
much
that
it
happen
was-
before. To like,
that's
even
what's
to me,
illegal.
where it's like I'm just walking along and like I don't want to shop at your fucking store. I don't.
Or I don't. Oh, we have such cute girls. We have such cute girls. You
Oh,
wanna come
yeah.
in and
The
You
same
wanna
stuff
see
that
cute
happens
girls?
on like Vegas Strip of like, come see our girls.
Gotcha.
yeah.
But-
My favorite was the guy who's like, you want you know, female body part? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, bud, you are. It's like, I am poor.
Yeah.
No, at the same time, some of those guys I've had some of the best discussions with. One guy pulled me over and he was like he was like walking down the block with me. And I was like, look, bud, I'm a college student. I don't even have money. I don't even have money to eat. And you want me to come spend money on the girls? And he was like, oh, dude, like, I understand. Like, I thought maybe you had some money and, you know, this is kind of my job and this is how I stay here. And I was like, look, it's alright. It's just, like, is this done? Are we done here so I can leave? And he's like, no, let me buy you a drink at the bar. And I was like, I got nothing. And you ain't gonna get nothing from me. He's
Yeah.
like, no, just like a Coke. Like, let me just get it from you. And we walked over to a vending machine and he bought a Coke from it and he gave it to me. And this isn't like in a private sketchy area, like out in the open. I was like, okay. I drank the Coke with him and we just chit chatted. And he was telling me his life story. He was from Nigeria and his family was very poor, so
And one
he
day he
got
became a
offered to
prince.
come to Japan because he could speak English well. And like, his job is coercing people into the bar, and then he like sends the money back to his home. I asked him if he was lying to me because I was like, I really don't have money to give you, so if you're lying to me, you're gonna literally get nothing still. He's like, no, why? He's like, why would I lie? I was like, damn. It's like, damn.
Well, let me give you $5.
No, I didn't get any money.
I know,
I didn't
joking.
have any. That was the time where I was walking home from the university because I was so poor I couldn't afford food. So I was like, well, if I stop taking the train and I just walk the fucking hour and a half home,
Jesus.
I can, and it was actually closer to 2 hours. I could save the money to have food.
You don't need food.
Well, you know what I bought was I think I told you before. That's the time I bought potatoes. I did at Costco. Bought the whole fucking bag of potatoes. I was like, this is my dinner forever. And that was it. Yeah. Well, look, man. Everyone is poor at some point in their life. Well, not everybody. Not everybody. I was definitely poor. And that's why now I tell my wife we could spend as much money on food as we want because nope.
I do that sometimes.
You can eat as much food as you want, spend as much money on food as you want.
Treat yourself. I'm gonna have 4 bags of ramen in this pot tonight.
That's fine. So like, look, if people who have never starved get to say stuff like, "Oh, I'll be reasonable." It's like, yeah, those people don't know that. Oh God, I'm about to die.
Did
Well,
you?
yeah, I was not paying attention. I got
Oh boy.
got fucking walloped.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Drop a TP for me, BB.
I did.
Oh, thank you. And then fucking walked out and got my shit kicked in. There's my body. There's my body. God, that was bad. So yeah. So that guy, he bought me a Coke, and it was a pleasant evening. And then, so I am very over the whole not having money thing. But now I'm poor for different reasons. I'm poor because my child makes me poor, and my wife.
That darn baby.
Sometimes I
See
think
ya.
about it and I say, do I really need these?
Children?
I hold my
think
child
that's
in my
fools.
hand and I say, do I really need you? And he's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, oh, you're too cute to give up.
I can't quit you.
I wish I knew how to.
I'll think on it another week.
I can't quit you. It's illegal. That's one way to put it. You're supposed to raise your child in words.
Yep.
So yeah. So those are my stories. Disinterest. There's also what I loved English graffiti, but you know there was a lot of swastikas in Japan.
My favorite one was oh crap, Nakano Broadway. Somebody spray painted "fuck the police" on one of the side alleys.
I think one of my favorite, and I have a photo of it somewhere, is "Your wang is here," and it says like it's on one of those because so Japan super fucking user friendly. Like every station, if you're on a main road, there's maps very frequently that kind of give you like a here you are, and here's where everything is in relation to you. So it's like really easy to navigate. So in that same essence, so it's super easy to navigate, but at the same time, people graffiti the shit out of those.
Yeah.
So again, my favorite, your wang is here. It's like, yes, seems legit. I was wondering where that went.
That would be really fucking funny if it was at Ojima.
No, that was like, it was between my walk home from my school.
That's the station that Wang lived at.
Nah.
So.
Wang, your wang is here. He's like, I know. I do live here.
It was kind of creepy because like her and I started going out, but I never went over to her place. And then when I moved into a new place, oh look, I'm like, we went out on, I think we went out to dinner or something, and then it was okay. Well, see you later, and yeah, like same train and then same stop, and it's like, well, this is getting fucking creepy. I swear to God.
BJ, I do have a question for you. Since
Yes.
Kota never replied, and that never happens,
Did he go
you
away?
turn off your audio?
No, my audio is working.
Okay.
I made sure. I don't know what the trick is for this guy. It's getting fucking annoying. Because like the timing doesn't quite work right, or the collision where I'm supposed to grab the guy on his back, it keeps shooting straight through him. And then I realized like this is a 12-year-old game that I'm playing that was designed for NVIDIA, so
I thought you were about to say poorly.
I mean
It
It was
too.
designed poorly. Oh, my helper must have died at some point. I never realized. Oh, when I died.
Oh. Alright, I'm out of all kinds of ammo, and I can't possibly hurt him.
Caress his loving cheeks.
Slap them cheeks.
Ooh, is that his vulnerable point? When you dodge his like dash, you seem to have to be paused for just a moment there.
Yeah.
Fucking jerk.
Holy.
But it's like, yeah, I don't have any ammo left. There's no way to get more ammo, and you're supposed to shoot him in the back, but unloading like 150 shots into him did almost nothing.
I forgot that the fire damage on this continues to kind of suck.
So,
Because I had to get salvation to make it good. Oh.
Salivation. Oh, what is this? +2 to I know.
Question though, because salvation's a max level skill, but that's an aura ability. Or is that not an aura ability?
Mm,
Ability. So
I
how
don't
can
know.
you have the aura stack on another aura? I think you can only have one aura active.
I think if you have multiple paladins,
yep,
maybe.
I'm done playing this tonight. I'm getting out of the stream unless you wanna go over and do some other stuff.
Well,
I say go ahead and
tomorrow's a streaming night.
Yep.
yeah.